Imagine something like a master key for your life, a key that gives access to everything you have, your entirety as a person. Would you go around making copies of that key and giving them out to strangers? Well, that key is privacy, the key that unlocks the aspects of yourself that are most intimate and personal, what makes you, you, and most vulnerable. Your past, present, future, your peers, losses, failures, inadequacies, mistakes, traumas, and so much more. When you give that key, your privacy to someone who you love, it allows you to enjoy closeness and they will use it for you to benefit. Part of what it means to be close to someone is sharing what makes you vulnerable. Also, in the process of giving them the power to hurt you and trusting that person will never take advantage of the privileged position granted by intimacy. People who you love might use your date of birth to organize a birthday party for you. They might take a note of your taste to find the perfect gift. Fraudsters might use your date of birth to impersonate while they commit a crime. Companies might use your taste to lure you into a bad deal. Enemies might use your darkest fears to threaten and extort you. Privacy matters because the lack of power that it gives to others. You might think you have nothing to hide, nothing to fear. You are wrong unless you are some careless person who desires suffering, identity theft, discrimination, joblessness, public humiliation, and totalitarianism, and among all other misfortune. You have plenty to hide, plenty to fear, and in fact, you don't go around publishing your passwords or giving copies of your home keys to strangers to attest that. You might think your privacy is safe because you are nobody, nothing special, nothing interesting, or nothing important to see here. Don't shortchange yourself. If you weren't that important, businesses and governments would be going so much trouble to spy on you. You have your attention, your presence of mind, whilst everyone is fighting for it. They want to know more about you so they can know how best to distract you, even if that means luring you away from quality time from your loved ones or basic human needs such as sleep. You have to have enough money. Even if it's not a lot, companies want you to spend your money on them. Hackers are in dire need of your sensitive information or images so they can blackmail you. Insurance companies want your money too, as long as you're not in too much risk. You need that data to assess that. You can probably work. Businesses want to know everything about whom they are hiring, including whether you might be someone who wants to fight for your right. You have a body. Public and private institutions would love to know more about it. Perhaps experiment with it and learn more about other bodies like ours. You have an identity. Criminals can use it to commit a crime in your name and let you pay for the bill. You have a voice. All sorts of agents would like to use you as their mouthpiece on social media and beyond. You have a vote. Foreign and national forces want you to vote for the candidate that will defend their interest. By now, most people are aware that their data is worth money, but your data is not valuable because it's sold. Facebook does not technically sell your data, for instance, nor does Google. They sell the power to influence you. They sell the power to show you ads and the power to predict your behavior. Google and Facebook are not really in the business of data, they are in the business of power, even then more than monetary gain. Personal data bestows power on those who collect and analyze it, and that's what it makes it so coveted.